Hello. Just down some coke, so there might be some burps on the way. Jesus, I just drank that too fast to try and get it drunk before the stream started. Hello, early stream. I've just had my lunch, some tuna pasta. About to have a flake. I should have saved a bit of my coke before I had my flake. Oh, I might have to go get some coke in a minute. Right, I say coke. It's cherry coke. Nothing better than a good cherry coke. We're going to do some practice. Hello everyone in the chat. Early stream today. I'm having a night with the missus tonight, watching some telly and chilling. I've not had a night off, so I thought, why not just do a stream in the day? Because, you know, I can't go a day without streaming. But, yeah. Going to do a quick stream. I need to end the stream by about 2:20, around that time, because my little girl's got a play, or a little, like, they do these little things in school. Only like 10 minutes long, so I've got to go for that for 2:45. So I need to leave here by 22, and I need to get changed, obviously. So just gonna do maybe 1 or 2 races, probably 2 practice races on. Why do I always go into Brand Central? I'm gonna do 2 practice races on Nations, then be it today. It's just a quick one. I'm hopefully going to get a video up after I've picked the kids up. The FIA race that you didn't see, the manufacturer race, it went quite well. Hopefully get that one up after after this, like, I'll start working. I've only got to really do a quick edit on it because I've done all the recording for it already, so it shouldn't take long. I think I've already got a lobby. So yeah, I am. Rename that. Race for real. We'll change this down because that was from last night's stream. Rolling start fastest. Christopher, hello. Keep saying my name, but don't say anything. I don't know what you. Damage on. Yeah, we need. Same as qualifying. Group 1, balance on. Soft. Weeks. Goes up. On. That's all okay, I think. It seems. That's okay, I think. Yeah. I believe that's right. So, creating the lobby. Feel free to join. Might not be the most full lobby that I've ever created, but I just want to have a couple of practice because I'm not going to get any other practice before the race tomorrow. This is going to be my 2 practices. Gamer, how are you, mate? Nice to see you in an early stream, mate. I should really do these early streams more often. Every now and then, maybe once a week. Even if it's on a different game or something. Just for the people that don't really have a chance to come into the nighttime streams. Yeah, I'm a full-time YouTuber. I mean, like I say full-time YouTuber, but it's still kind of part-time because obviously with kids and that, and Mrs. works full-time, but it's picking up a lot. Hopefully it keeps picking up and up. Like, I'm still getting subscribers every now. What's going on? Why is everyone tagging me? What's going on? Oh, I see. Because Christopher. I get you. He just keeps tagging my name. I don't know what he's saying. He just keeps saying like my name, not saying anything. Alright, I've managed to jump on time trial on this, by the way. I can definitely do a 1:19.7. I know I can do it. I did a 1:20.0, but the lap was not perfect. There's some tips with this Audi that I'll try and point out to people. Is my sound gone? Just my headset's turned off, that's all. Yeah, I'll like try and stay out of second gear as much as possible, really. If you go into second gear, it uses up the hybrid too fast. So I find that if you stay in third gear, it doesn't use the hybrid so much, and then it uses it more for third and fourth gear. So it helps you a little bit, I find, and helps maintain the hybrid through the lap a bit better. Let's jump onto this track, have a couple of laps warm up, and then we'll go and do a qualifying. I expect 21 in qualifying, probably. You okay, Josette, mate? How are you? Josette, I managed to get a good race in the Porsche in the Cayman. Luckily, do you know what I will say about this final race that I'm going to upload later? It highlights the issue for me of why people are lower in their DR, because it was kind of like a cross between a top split and a second split, the race, but it was so much easier than a normal top split. Like, so much easier. I mean, I got lucky. I say I got lucky, but I did a really good base lap. I did a 140.0 with full fuel, and then I binned my flying lap that was flying. I was literally on it, and I don't know why I was driving so well, because it was so late. I was nearly falling asleep, but I think I was on for a 39.6, something like that. But even then, that wouldn't have. I don't think that would have been pole, because I think there was three drivers on 39.6s in there. But I managed to get a 140.0 with on full fuel, and then I went for the flying lap and binned it. So I still started P4 because of that. So I got a bit lucky. No, I think what helps me out is when I'm not streaming, to be honest, Calcer, because when I'm streaming, I've got attention and I can see Like, it might not sound like much, but you know when you can see another video, I have the preview running when I'm streaming so that I know everything's okay. But it is a little bit distracting when you can see a car racing on 2 screens. I think when I'm not streaming and I can just concentrate on the race, I race better, but I'd rather stream still. Ah, slid it through there. What an idiot. Yeah, Kelsey goes to college. And if he's like me when I went to college, I used to just go home half the time. Like, I used to just walk halfway through the day, but like, I can't be bothered going the last, like, I'd have no lessons. Like, I'd have basically, some of the days were so bad, they'd be like, you'd have a lesson, then you'd have like 2 breaks, like 2 periods of break, and then 1 lesson at the end of the day, and you'd be like, I think I'm just going to go home, you know. That's not bad, actually. A 22-0 wasn't even concentrating then, so. Oh shit. Oh, I don't know if that was dirty air, that, to be fair. Alright, let's go and put a new set of tyres on and go for a bit of a... What's the fuel like on this, by the way? I don't think it'd be that much of a problem with this car, because I was over revving then. You don't need to over rev like that. Look at that. Is he? Thought he was gonna ram me into the braking. Anyone though, how many people we got? Like 50 odd people in it. Out of the 50 in the chat, is anyone looking forward to The Last of Us part 2? I know we were speaking about this the other night. I just wanted to ask a question. How long am I on for? Like I said before, to about 20 past 2. Yeah, see, I found out today on Twitter that there's not going to be a multiplayer with the game launch. They're going to do a separate game, apparently, for multiplayer. They are working on it, but it's not going to be coming out. It's not going to be a part of The Last of Us 2. I was a little bit gutted at that, if I'm honest. But I really like The Last of Us for the story, obviously. But the online was really good, like really, really good. I was a little bit gutted when I saw that. But hopefully, I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna make a battle royale. I reckon it'll be, because the Last of Us Online really suits battle royale, because you loot, you pick your stuff, you get your stuff, and if it's on a massive map, I'd love that. It'd be so good on The Last of Us. GT Sports Spec 2 is just what we're playing now, but on an older bit. All it is it's all the updates up to 1.39 put into a disc or a download to save you having to download all the updates. However, I was thinking, right, if you've got to download it, it's going to be just as big as if you downloaded the cheaper version and then updated the game. I don't really see the point. I know you can get it on disc and it'll mean that it's less of an update, and like if it ever comes offline the game, you've got more content, but I don't really see the point. I mean, it's no different to what we've got here. You also get some extra cars, I believe. Like, it comes with like, what is it, 2.5 credit or something, 2.5 million credit, and you get 10 GT3 cars. So you get 10 of the World Tour finalist cars, like the Porsche, Mercedes, given to you when you buy it. So if someone who's buying the game, then fair enough, get that one, because you're going to start with some decent cars. That wasn't very good through there. Ah, I didn't get on the throttle properly. Oof. So we'll be, yeah, we'll be well in. We'll start this qualifying in a minute. We'll be well in. I think we need to aim for 20s tomorrow. The minimum drive rating is A on this lobby. But we're going to start this qualifying now anyway. Oh, Josette, where have you gone? And your Rodri's in here as well. Manuel Rodri was on a lap, he just had it ruined. Right, so this is going to be quite a competitive lobby. So we've got Manuel Rodri, Calster, myself, Josette, Afro's in here. R70 Roadrunner's quite fast as well. Decent lobby. Is Josette's out of the pit zone? Oh yeah, there he is. Right. Starting qualifying, everyone. We start now. So I think it's fuel burn, this one. I think you got a fuel burn. For qualifying anyway, I would think. Maybe put a banker in. I'm not going to put you in the same bracket as Manuel Rodri, Josette and Calster, am I crazy? I mean, let's be brutally honest. Afro's decent. You got some speed on you, mate. I'm not going to come like crazy. I'm not being rude. I'm not going to compare you to Manuel Rodri and Calster and Josette. Pitbug. How many people have got that? So cancel entry. I don't know. I don't know why it's a pit bug. It's just part of the game, mate. I have no idea. I can't change the game. Don't know. Will like yeah. A lot of people that are fast on the pad have stuck to the pad when they've tried the wheel. It's not like this like illusion that people think that the wheel will make you faster is not. It's not true. Like the wheel is probably harder than the pad, especially when you're not used to it. So he would be maybe after 3 or 4 months he might be up to a similar speed, but who's to say that he might be faster on a pad than a wheel? M. Thomas, I think, is faster on a pad than a wheel. I think he's stuck to the pad. I think he is good on a wheel, but I think he prefers a pad for certain combinations. So don't get it in your head that a wheel is faster than the pad, because that is not the case. Right, let's go back to track anyway. Oh no, I need to change the setting, don't I? Yeah, but that's individual, Thomas. Everyone's different. Kaus has already peaked on the pad. So it'd be very hard for him to match that on a wheel. I'm not saying he wouldn't be able to. But what I'm saying is it would be very hard for him to go faster on a wheel. Yeah, tyre wear is definitely harder to manage on a pad. That is 100%. Oh. Like that. So, who's that? Is that Calster with the bug now? Oh, for fuck's sake. Right. Like, if I'm going to try it one more time, and if it's still bugged out for people, then you're going to have to just leave the lobby. Right. No, you don't have to change the time, Calcer. It's just his. It's just... I don't know what's going on here now. We'll try the time of day change then. Wait there. It normally does fix it, Calcer. We've done that about 100 times now, and it does in general fix the issue. Just want to have a practice. Where did Manuel Rodri go? There you go. He's back in. So now we're going to change back to the proper time. I mean, they didn't ram you to crash your game crazy. I mean, let's be honest. They probably just rammed you for a bit of a laugh. They didn't go, hang on a minute. I'm going to ram him and crash his game. It doesn't work like that, mate. How was it? It was Calster. Quality. Calster just wants to be Team Ram. Right, there's still a car with the issue, so apologies, but let's just check who's out. I can't do anything if... Who is it that's got the issue? Oh, it's not Manuel Rodri, is it? Who's this coming out now? Is that Manuel Rodri? No. Okay, there's Josette. Oh, what the freaking hell just happened there? There you go. So everyone's out. So we can start qualifying now. Right. We've got quite a good lobby here to practice actually, so this should be quite interesting if everyone gets out. Please get out of the pits, okay? Is there a compulsory tyre for this, by the way, anyone? I don't know. Can someone have a little look on the description and see if there's a compulsory tyre change? There's no compulsory. All right, okay. So if you pit, you just put another set of softs on. Okay. So it is going to be a pit stop race then. So surely it's just going to be a case of driving quite aggressive and maybe do a bit of fuel saving if possible, and just put the fuel in at the pit stop, because this car's just faster than the other cars. You might as well. Sorry, Cook's Arts, mate. We've already started. I haven't got time to be messing around because I've got to be out in like under 2 hours, pretty much. Got to end the stream in 2 hours, so just sorry if you're trying to get in. Oh, my back is so sore. I'm in the Audi. Yeah, I'm not doing manufacturer. It's funny, like, after we were talking about Northside, there was a little thing on Twitter, like, Actrovision had written on Twitter, like, is he the only one that doesn't like Northside? David Perrell, Tisney doesn't like. So many people do not like Northside with the 24-hour layout for racing. I think I'm not the only one who's like that. It looks like there's quite a lot of people that don't like it. I think I should have time to change tyres, do a base lap, and then do a flying lap possibly. I think they're all burning fuel for one lap, but I want to get a base lap in this lobby just so that I'm ahead of the... Because if you mess up your lap, you're obviously starting at the back. Why is there a 10-day break between this and the next race? Possibly because there is a new... the Spec 2 comes out. And also, they might be like giving people a chance to get the game maybe for that, but... Spec 2 isn't going to alter anything on this game for us, but maybe there's an update coming out for us as well. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not sure about that. So wait there. That would mean wait, no, that can't be right, because maybe we're getting another update with Spa in it and the Michelin tyre thing with all the stuff for that, the new tyre model. I have no idea, mate. I'm just guessing here. It's a bit strange though. I don't know why there's a 10-day gap. I mean, it would kind of make sense to put Spa out after the release of Spec 2, if you know what I mean. It would be a good idea. So we'll have to keep our eye on that. I'm gonna be brutally honest. The fuel burning is a bit frustrating, but it's not it doesn't ruin the game for me. And let's go for a base lap, and then I should have time to get another run in. You've just come out the pits, mate. You need to get out of the way. Not good first sector, but oh well. Scruffy through there. Should have took more speed than that. I might downshift to fourth and really do a different approach that corner for when you've got the fuel on. It's not bad as a banker, and now I can burn fuel and go for the 20 now. Actually, let's just get round the lap and then we'll see what time I've got left to burn fuel. You have to download some updates still when the new one comes out. When the Spec 2 comes out on in the 4th or whatever it is, you're only going to get up to 1.39 updated to the game. It's not going to be up after anything after them. So you still will have to do an update when you buy the game Spec 2. But that's only for people that haven't got the game already. You don't buy that game if you've already got it. There's literally no point in doing it. I mean, for me, I'd probably just buy... Isn't the standard edition cheaper anyway? So I would just buy the standard one and download it. It wouldn't take me that long on my internet anyway, so it wouldn't really bother me. So they've been doing a lot of fuel burning. Look, they're going for 1 lap. What have they got in the pits with? I've got him with 59. I'm guessing they've got a lot more fuel burnt than that. I can't really accept friend requests. I've got no space on my account, so you can send one to my other account that I sometimes go on, but I don't really go on it much, and especially now that daily races are just boring compared to FIA. I have another one with just YT underscore the key 25, but I don't really go on it. This is my main account. I'm gonna go through my like my friends list, and I'm gonna delete people that haven't been on in like 4 or 5 months and try and make space for people. So when I do that, there'll be spaces opening up, obviously, to add me. So I reckon Calster's got about 30% of fuel on it. He's going for that 1 lap, which will be faster. Trying to keep the hybrid charge there. Right, I need a gap to start this lap. Ah! No! That's not good. It's not been the best lap this so far, but tried to back off the throttle. What a dick. Lost me quite a bit of time, that. Ooh. I can get well into the 20s, though. That wasn't a good lap, and we didn't do as much fuel burning as other people did, so... It's looking okay. I think I can get quite a good lap out of this Audi. Probably a 20.5, 20.6. Yeah, you're shit, Cowster. You've been fuel burning, you still didn't get a good lap in. I made a mistake on the first sector and on the last corner, so there's probably at least 2-3 temps to come off mine, minimum. Yeah, it's just a new game that's going. It's the same game. It's just going to come out with 1.39 on it, up to 1.39. Where's Manuel Rodri? Did he not get a lap in? What's going on? Hey, where did Manuel Rodri go? Did he leave? Like... Was he just spying? So here we go, dirty air time. Oh, that's so bad through there. That was horrible with the dirty air. Shit in hell. You got to be careful through there when you're in a slipstream. Oh well, there goes this practice. I mean, I was giving you space. What are you doing? Now I've got damage to the rear. Fuck off! Pisses me off. It's not even hard through the chicane of death, it's just when you're in the slipstream of another car. Now I'm just gonna... I can't do anything now with this dirty S. This is the frustrating thing about this race is... Once you're in this kind of battle around this area, you won't be able to make up any ground. Maybe have to go for a different strategy. You see, you can't do it flat when you're in the slipstream. This is going to be awkward tomorrow. I know what I might do through that corner then. Might go down on the mixture to level 3 just for that corner. There's a pain now. We're going to be in that horrible tow now, so I think what we need to do through this section is get some fuel saving and let's try mixture 2 and see if it helps out with the grip through here when you're in the tow. Well, that was just bad driving. I just hit the wall, but oh well. Oh god. This is horrible because I've got so much more speed than this, but I'm shitting dirty air. Like, literally cannot drive in the dirty air. Mazda was shit round there compared to this. The Audi's the cars to go for the race, for a qualifying and race. It'll be okay maybe, but not top split, I don't think. What the fuck just happened then? Just using mixture 2 is going to help through there, so that's what I'll do. I'll drop down to mixture 2 because you can then just carry on flat. What's happened to this? Calster made the same mistake as well. Has Calster binned it as well? Oh shit. Chaos is getting frustrated with that dirty air as well, I think. It's literally so hard to get anywhere near another car. If you qualify pole on this, you're going to be in such an advantage because you're going to get no dirty air, tyres are going to be better. I'm going to try two-stopper. I'm going to try a two-stopper here. Hope we get some clean air. Watch how I end up right behind someone now. Oh, for fuck's sake. Look, I'm already in the dirty air. Well, there goes this strategy. Hey, I've pitted. I've pitted. Oh, Oh, that's nice. That might help me out, actually, with the strategy. Okay, let's see. No! Okay, I'll watch it. Fuck off. Let's just see, Josette. Well, this is a waste of practice, but oh well. Why is that not on? Oh, they're there. Has Josette binned it, or what's happened? Josette must have binned it. Everyone's binning it. Oh, God. Oh. Josette has pitted. All right, is he doing the two-stop? All right, he went for a two-stopper as well then. Josette pitted on lap 3. I don't get it. Why did he pit on lap 3? Yeah, why? How are his tyres that free? He couldn't have pitted lap 3. He must have pitted late in that, because it must have been lap 6, sorry. He pitted lap 6, that's just lying to us. He's pitted lap 6, so yeah. He went for a similar kind of pit stop as I've done. So yeah, I think you've got to do a two-stopper here. That's interesting. Yeah, it's definitely a two-stopper. I thought that I could tell that straight away because you lose too much. I mean, look at Kalster's lap times. 24, 25. Like, they're 2 seconds slower than what you're doing. So, within 4 or 5 laps, you've gained a pit stop. Kalster should have pitted them. Yeah, it's definitely faster to do a two-stopper here. Because look, Josette's nearly got a pit stop away from Kalster again already. And they've both got to do another pit stop, but Josette will have much better tyres towards the end. I think the Audi is. I'd be interested to find out how good the TSO 30 is on tyres though, because if the 30 can do a one-stopper driving it flat out, you could kind of get the jump on people, even no matter where you qualify. Oh, he binned it as well. I did the same thing as I've done. Ah, fucking hell. It's a two-stopper, definitely. He's too risky with the worn tyres. I wonder what the 30 isn't that slow. It's only about, in the race, it'll be as... I think in the race, the 30 will be as fast as the Audi because it's the hybrid. Or even the 50, I don't know. Kalster, do you think the 50 will be better in the race, and will it be able to one-stop the 50? Because I'm wondering if this Audi's going to have the two-stop, and it might be better to do the 30 or the 50 and one-stop it. I mean, I'll see when you're practicing, so... I can always practice tomorrow day a bit anyway and try them out. So is Josette doing... Oh, right, wait, it's just lying to us, isn't it? That's why. No, he'll be going with the Toyota 50. Kalster will be going with the Toyota TSO 50, whatever it is, because that's his favourite Group 1 car. He won't be going with Porsche. No, because Josette's obviously going for the two-stop, but this isn't. I think the Audi is the best car if you can make the strategy work on a two-stop, because the problem with the two-stop is, though, if cars are one-stopping, you're going to get traffic. You'd have to build up enough of a lead to get through. So he's got to do one more stop. I'm going to go for a piss while I wait, because we're going to have to... This hasn't been what I wanted to do. I wanted to practice and... Ugh. Right. Yeah, I think it's definitely a two-stopper if you're running the Ow. Definitely a two-stopper if you're running the Audi. You're gonna have to go. I think +3 brake bias is what I'd run. Coca-Cola branding. Where did I even put the bottle? The bottle of Coke disappeared. Oh no, it's down there. Why, what's going on? Why, what drama? What are we on about? Why are we complaining? What's going on? Are people complaining that I've set a restriction on lobby? The restriction is there, not just... It's about working out strategy, because I've got flake all over me. I hate flakes. The restriction there helps us work out strategy, because if we're racing B and D drivers, etc., and we're 30 seconds ahead on the first stop, we're not going to be able to work out a strategy, because they're not going to be anywhere near when we pit and come out. We need to know, will people be jumping us in the pits? I need to know whether like someone's going to jump me in the pits. If I'm racing a car that's 3 seconds a lap slower, I'm going to be ahead no matter what. But if there's a car that's close, it's going to help me work out strategy. So that's why we do it. Plus, if you don't have a high-rated lobby, a lot of the faster drivers won't come in because they don't want to deal with the erratic driving sometimes. Like, you'll have people that brake 100 meters early, and a lot of top drivers don't want to practice with that because it's not going to help them out. It's going to ruin their practice, really. Pardon me. And I should stop drinking so much fucking cherry coke. Right, so we need to have another practice and need to concentrate on using that mixture in different settings. I think I'll have a go with the Audi and then we'll see what finishing time I get. We'll also keep an eye on Josette's finishing time. And then tomorrow morning I might try out the two Toyotas to compare. No, you don't need to do too much fuel saving in the Audi. I think I pretty much had it covered just by doing the first few laps and using mixture 2 in certain corners. We'll pretty much get all the fuel saving needed done. Now, I think this race should be okay, but the problem will be it's all gonna. The biggest problem is going to be the dirty air. Like, you literally can't. Once you're within 7-8 temps, you just get such a wash off on the front end of the car. You're going to have to lift in places that you wouldn't normally lift, and that's what... I mean, it's a good job we're doing these practices, because if I went straight into that race on tomorrow, without doing this practice, I would have been screwed, because I wouldn't have realised how bad it was. Oh, he nearly went onto the dirt then. Yeah, I'd say like you can actually shift more than that if you use a mixture 2 in certain areas of the track as well. Yeah, that's what I'll be aiming to do. Just try and make sure we stay out of trouble, I think. Because I think a lot of people with dirty air and tyres are going to bin it through here. It's not hard when you've got the grip. There is literally... That corner is not a problem when you've got the grip on the tyres. It's when you've got the... When you're in a slipstream, you get just a massive wash-off on the front end. You can't... It just won't turn in. Yeah, well, I was going to say 77.9, maybe. I don't know. Come on, Josette, hurry up. On another practice. Might be able to get... Might squeeze in 2 races, I don't know. Let's see. He rounded it off. Calstead to the nearest decimal place there. You okay, Holy mate? How are you? The ghosting won't react fast enough. There'll be a lot of people hitting cars and stuff. Ah. Food in my tooth. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of penalties tomorrow, and a lot. If this is why this race will be, if you can qualify pole, you're going to have such an advantage, because normally you want to be like in Group 4, you'll want to have a slipstream to do the fuel saving. In this, I don't think you want to be anywhere near that slipstream. You want to be, you might even be best whole like saving fuel to get rid of the slipstream, so you've got fresh air yourself, so that you don't get that like wash off on the front end. Came back home sick. Oh, not good. Yeah, I was gonna do that, but I binned it on lap 1, Calster. Or was it lap 1 or lap 2? I can't remember. The Porsche will be good in the race, I think. Like, I think the Porsche will be... I remember, if anyone remembers, in reverse, when we did this track in the reverse layout, the Porsche was actually better than the Audi in the race, because it had better tyres and it had a much stronger thingy. But the problem with it was, I absolutely nailed, and I mean like I nailed the qualifying lap. It was like to the limit, to the inch perfect, and I qualified P8. I think it was P8, or was it P6? I can't remember. It was like P8, and there was like the Audis ahead of me. There were people that wouldn't or shouldn't be there ahead. It was just the fact that the Audi was that much stronger in quali. But the race is longer now, so yeah. I mean, you've got more strategy now, but maybe you could extend your first stint and go for a one-stopper with the Porsche. That might be. It might be a thing. I really don't know. Now Wednesday was you kind of, oh yeah, in group, what race was it? In Wednesday you kind of wanted to be in slipstream. Like everyone was searching for the slipstream on Wednesday at Fuji. You wanted it because it helped you out with fuel. Right, let's go back to track anyway. Yeah, last Saturday was quite bad in group 2. This is worse. This is way worse than that one as well. So, have one practice lap and then we'll go into qualifying. I don't think I'm going to get a second race in. We'll have to see. Oh. Oh. That was pretty shit through there. Oh! You can feel the difference with the heavy fuel massively. Oh, nice one, Holy. Yeah, they're adding all right, because you were in Prague, it stayed open. I think it might change when you go to do it, though. It might. I don't know. I'm not sure. Not sure how that'll work. Let's start this qualifying anyway. Right. Yeah. I appreciate you for trying, mate. Let's start this anyway. Everyone's on track. Let's go. I want to try and get 2 more practice races in. That's why I want to start this straight away. Should be able to, because... Oh no, I don't know actually. It's nearly 1 o'clock now. Yeah, I don't know. Be close. I think some people still think you've got to use 2 compounds of tyres for this race. I forgot that. I forgot to take my foot off the brake to let me out the pits. What an idiot. I still think that it'd be interesting if the Toyota 50, the newer one, or the 30 will be better, because they're better. The 50's better on fuel. And it's also better on tyres, I believe, than the Audi. Could be an interesting race this. I think some people might try different cars. Yeah, that's what I was saying with the Toyota. The 30 isn't fast over qualifying. That's the problem. That is going to be the biggest problem. If you're going to go with a Toyota, you're starting at the back, and then you've got slip dirty air, which I think is race over in this car. So you kind of have to go with the OP qualifying car, because you don't want you want to be basically away from the slower drivers that could give you dirty air. Yeah, the hybrid does last forever, but this Audi, even without the hybrid, is probably as fast as the Toyota. So it's not really much benefit. You won't lose much. Because this is probably a good half a second slower. Take the hybrid away and it's still probably equal to the Toyota. So one of them. Maybe in lower splits the Toyota might do you well, but I think top split most people will be in the Audi. I think some people will try the TS is it the 2016 model Toyota? That one, the 50. I'm gonna try one lap now this time in qualifying. Gonna burn the fuel away and see how much lighter we can get the car. I don't think that's Afro's in the Alpine. I don't think that this is the kind of track where you want to use the Alpine, because it's not really. You have got one area of the track that's quite high speed, but a lot of it's fast corners and then acceleration zones, and the Alpine will get shit on in them areas. No, I think it's a hybrid track in my opinion. It's I think that I think like the problem with the EU is in top split, if you go a car that's 2 tenths slower, 3 tenths slower in qualifying, you screw yourself over because you qualify 10 places further back than what you should, and it's a big problem that. So that's why you find most people in the EU just go the best car for qualifying, and they'll as long as it's reasonable in the race, that's how they'll do it. Sometimes Lightning, for example, will go a car that might be better in the race because he knows in qualifying he's 3 tenths faster than everyone else anyway. So then he's going to probably qualify at the front no matter what, and also he's OP on tyres and stuff. Trying to see what the fuel difference is like compared to the lap I did with the fuel. I did a 21.0, didn't I? And I think I was on about, I don't know if I was on about 50% fuel or not. So I think it's possibly just as... It doesn't seem to get rid of much more fuel. Maybe it's worth just doing the banker lap. I don't know. It's only about 5% difference, if that. Strange. I wonder if they've done something with the update to stop as much fuel being burnt when you're doing that. Because I swear, what, can someone go back in the stream and see how much fuel I had when I did my banker lap? Like when after I did my banker lap, and then when I started my lap, see what fuel I was on as I started the lap, or if you can find the point of the lap where it was at. Alright, let's go. Oh, okay, well, yeah, it's still worth doing it then. Ah, I didn't get on the power properly there. No, I hit the wall, you fucking idiot. Idiot. What a dickhead. Oh, I'm so annoyed at myself for hitting that wall. What an absolute... Ah. So I think it's safe to say that that lap would have been in the 20s, but I hit the wall, so oh well. I also made a mistake coming out of after the fast chicanes, the right-hander. I just didn't get on the power there at all right. So I think there's a 20.5 here. That's what I need. Tomorrow we need to aim for the 20.5. And Tomix, mate, I was purple by a mile. You weren't purple on my lap, mate. You were purple on Renzo's time, not mine. I was purple by a long way as well, and then I hit the wall, so you weren't purple on mine, mate. Trust me. You definitely weren't purple on my first sector, because I nailed the first sector. Yeah, you didn't purple my first sector, mate. I 100% know. You couldn't have done, because you started your lap just behind me and I hadn't finished my lap. Your time was based off of the previous 22.1 when you were purple in it. Only when I finish my lap will that then be a representative as a purple time, if you know what I mean. Crazy, you just need to get good, mate. Alright, we're going to try the two-stopper with this. Kaos is going to try the one-stopper with that car, I think. I'm going to try a different strategy here. Oh, Mr. OAP has become a member of the channel. Thank you very much for joining the channel, mate. I appreciate it. House to bin there. Now we're on rear 3 at the moment. I think. Yeah, rear 3. He binned it. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Jesus Christ, Antomics. Ah! Oops, hit the wall. Idiot. Ah. Brake too early there. Yeah. That Toyota is definitely better with the hybrid, but it looks like he must be in the Toyota because the hybrid seems strong on certain areas of the track. I don't know. Carl's by the end of the race should be about 6 seconds, 7 seconds behind. I don't know. It would have been close, I think, 100%. I need to compare that. I think Josette was a lot faster than that. I don't know what his finishing time was. Does anyone know what Josette's finish? I'm guessing he was about 5 to 6 seconds quicker at least. I need to get an idea. Yeah, Cal's still... I think that I think the hybrid's good on the TSO 50 though. It was definitely stronger on hybrid. I was waiting for the excuses, Cal's there. You got engine damage because you binned it. You gotta take it easier, mate. I might have a little free practice now session trying different cars out. Because I'm quite happy with the Audi for race pace and I know what you've got to do. But might try and compare times with the Toyota to the Audi now just for a little... Because I haven't really got time to do a race because I've got to get ready to pick the kids up. So what I'll do is we'll do a little free practice, just stay in here now and I'll practice some different cars out. I was saving a bit of... Josette did a 25. Okay, so I'm only, what? First practice, 6 seconds off. I can get that. I didn't do enough fuel saving in the middle part, so maybe I could knock that... I had to put like a second's worth of fuel in at the end. Maybe we can drive a bit more consistent on some of that. Maybe I can get that down to what? I don't think I can match Josette round here, but I think I can get within maybe 2-3 seconds. That would be decent now. Yeah, so it's not too bad. 5-6 seconds. What was I then? 5-6 seconds away from Josette. So I can definitely improve by minimum 3 seconds. So a couple of seconds away from him would be a decent time. Yeah, I think the Toyota, it just... The problem you're going to have, Calcer, though, is in top split by tomorrow, everyone in the top 10 is going to be in the 20s. Can that Toyota get into the 20s? It would have to be a good lap, I think. Let's have a little go with it now and see. Let's try... right, now I'm more used to the track. Where's the 30 as well? That 30 needs to fuel save. Let's try the 50 out. I need a piss first, though. Coke makes me piss all the time. But I'm going to have some more. Da -da 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 -da. Jose. Okay, I'll just call him Jose. Actually, I thought it was Josette. Maybe not. Jose. Right, go for a piss. Landy KFS donated Australian $38.99 super chat. Thanks for the great content, mate. Hope the new season goes well with the rain and all good luck from all your viewers in Australia. I've been a subscriber for over a year now and thought I'd do my bit. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much, Landy, mate. What a legend you are. That's a big donation. I appreciate it, mate. What a legend. Massive thank you to you, mate. I'm glad you like the streams. I'm presuming you're looking forward to more wet weather then coming to the game. Yeah, have we got a racing group free? I think we have, haven't we? We've seen last night we've got Tokyo in the wet, which should be good for Porsche. But it'll also be good for Audi and Lamborghini and like Citroen, so that'll be interesting. I don't miss donations, mate. As long as I see them. You have separate screens where I see donations come up on, so even if there was one 20 minutes ago, I'd have the notification there, so I don't miss them. But again, mate, Landy, what a legend. I appreciate it. What am I doing here now? Yeah, testing out this 50. Let's just see what it's like in race trim. Let's just try it now with like full fuel and just see what it's capable of. So 22s were the times we were doing in the Audi to start with. Let's see what the drop-off is like as well. Does this car... Is it better with hybrid when you go rearwards? I think it is, isn't it? Don't think you need to actually with this car. I think it's that good you don't need to do it. You know what I don't like about this car though is... It's a lot slipperier. It doesn't feel as grippy as the R18. Probably why I'm not very good with this. Fucking hell. 1 minute. There's a hurricane coming through. Fucking blew the just blew the door shut and everything. Oh dear. Let's just go back to pits actually. Let's just start this properly. Cody prefers the R18. Yeah, I think the R18 seems to be the way to go, but I think it's a two-stopper if you're using that. Oh, the R1811. Oh, I get you. Okay, you mean the diesel one. I didn't think of that car actually. But what's it like in qualifying though? I'm not sure about qualifying with that car though. I feel like this is going to be trickier through this section. Or not. No, it's fairly solid there, but it doesn't have as much top end as the Audi. I don't think. I'm getting wet here. The window's pretty much shut and I'm getting wet through the rain. Fucking UK. Yeah, see, 21, that's not good enough. You need to be in 20s in qualifying with the Audi. And that's going to be a massive advantage in rain in the race because the dirty air. And that is Cody getting 21s because that means if he's doing 20, I thought he'd be in the 20s quite comfortably. Pardon me. I'm getting soaked. What's going on here? How's that rain getting me? I don't get it. I'm literally getting soaked. What the fuck? The window's shut over. There's only a tiny gap. Yeah, I know you can do a one-stopper, but if the Audi's that much faster, it kind of... For me, I'm just no good with that. I'm not good enough with the Toyota, that's the problem. Oh. Do you know what? I will give a go, though. I'm going to give it a go just to try... Whoa, what am I doing there? I nearly exited. Because my wheel's not lined up properly. I'm going to give the Porsche a little try out just to see. Oh shit, my telly's got water on it. Should be alright. You gotta remember the gearing with this car is very it's very short, so you gotta like change gears really like constant, like upshift, upshift, upshift. It's always, you're always upshifting. Ooh. Yeah, real driving simulator with rain. I will give the Audi a go just to see what it's like in a minute. We've got like still got like 30 minutes to do some testing, so oh, it feels a little bit scary through there, the Porsche. Ah, I've messed that up. Oh well, I can't really judge this lap now. So far, the Audi R18 seems better geared. The gearing on this doesn't seem to be working on this, like the proper way around this track. Am I not on soft? Ah, I did tyres on the 50 though, didn't I? Good point. That's interesting. That's interesting that it was actually quite like it would have been reasonably competitive going through some of the splits on mediums. It's the fuel with this though, that's the problem. Look at the fuel. You're gonna have to put fuel in with this car, that's a big problem. Yeah, you're not even gonna get. You're gonna have to put like 2 laps of fuel in minimum with this, maybe 3. That's a bit of a issue. That. When you think it's using about 6 or 12, 8, it's gonna need about 15-16% worth of fuel, something like that. Shit, no, I really don't like it through the chicane either. It's scary through the chicane. Ah, the gearing's so wrong for that section. The pain in the arse, the way the gearing is. It's not bad with full fuel. It's pretty similar to the Audi in full fuel. The front tyres seem quite aggressively worn though, so you'd have to... Oh, bloody hell, I was already on 3 to the rear. So the tyre wear seems quite aggressive on this. This is interesting. Yeah. The Audi's probably the better than that. I would take the Audi over that car. Let's try... Problem with the Audi... Where are you? I've just seen you. That one is the... tyre wear, I think, is not the best. I really want a hybrid, though, because... Like, I'm going to be brutally honest. If you go with this car, you're losing 2 places at the start. You're losing, literally, you're giving up 2 places straight away from the start line. So I'm not going to go a non-hybrid because you are sacrificing so much by going a non-hybrid just on the start, and then you're in dirty air. It's not what you just don't want that. Let's just have another go of my 30 now, that the 30 that I like, now that I'm more used to the track. And Tomic's driving around with 2% fuel. And Tomix is lying. He's telling lies. To be fair, I did a... I think, yeah, you can definitely do, because I would say a 20.5 will be pole tomorrow, 20.4, 20.5, and I think 16 laps. And I think like your base lap needs to be a low 21 with like the medium. If you're going to do a base lap, that is, I really don't know yet. The fuel on this is pretty good. Okay, so the fuel's good on this. Let's just see what... It's qualifying with this, so that'll be a problem. So you don't need to do any fuel saving with the 30. Whoa, shit. Whoa, there. What the fuck? Well, that's wrecked this lap, but... This is just going to take a bit of getting used to, this car, I think. Hey, I'm going to go back to the pits and start that again. I want to see what the first lap pace is like. You don't need to fuel save with this car, though. That's weird. I swear I did yesterday. Weird. the hybrid's pretty shit on this, so that's the only problem. And Tomic's just done his lap with no fuel on board. Alright, stay out. Are you still out on track, Antomic? Stay out on track. Don't go back to the pits. Let's test him out. Let's see. Where is he? He's got no fuel. He's got like 20% fuel. Ah, you've been caught out, mate. Yeah, he's got about 25% fuel, to be fair. And he's on an in-lap, so yeah, he's got lower fuel than what he would be, though. You won't be able to get your fuel down to that, though, Antomics. You need to remember that. You start your lap on 40%, so you'll be ending your lap on like 35. You ain't getting down to 25%. He's on 11% fuel. Scammer! Scammer! Yeah, you can't do that. That's a false time, mate. You can't be doing that shit. You can't. He must have started with 20%. 20% is too low. You can't get 20% in the race. You're not getting rid of 80% of your fuel in qualifying, mate. It's not possible. It's like hang on a minute, wait there. I'm just gonna go put the super softs on because, you know, they're there, but we're not allowed to use them, but they're there. The Peugeot. The problem I see with that car is, again, it's not a hybrid, so at the start you're going to lose 2 or 3 positions. I'm definitely sticking with a hybrid because I'm not going to give up. Like, I'm not willing to give up 2 places at the start just because of my car. Now, this just doesn't have the pace, this one. It's good through there, though, with full fuel. That's where it's really strong on the... Because it's MR, it's obviously a lot stronger through fast corners. I had to get off the power. I came back a bit then with the Delta, though. And that was even hitting the wall, so... I think with practice, this might be able to compete in race, but I don't know about qualifying. What's it like at fuel burning? Let's have a go with like low fuel just to see what it'll. Let's see what we can get out of it with low fuel to see if it's worth trying. I mean, you're always going to start with maximum fuel in the race. You'd be silly to sacrifice any like of that. You always want to start with as much fuel as you can, especially if it's a you know, if it's a fuel saving race. You've got to start with as much as you can. Antomic's there with 2% fuel in. Like, for me, I don't practice with low fuel because if you start getting used to how to drive in the car with like 20% fuel, when it comes to qualifying and you've got 40% in, it's going to feel different. Your braking's going to be different. Everything's going to be different. And you just can't, it's not going to set you up for the race properly when it comes to qualifying. So far, the Audi R18 2016 edition is the one I'm favouring. He's got 9% this time. And Tommy's mate, why are you doing that? Do you know, this reminds me of iRacing. You'll see it all the time. If anyone plays iRacing, you have these people in the practice sessions that just keep doing one-lap runs just to get top of the practice. And then when it comes to the qualifying in the actual race, they're like down in P10, and they claim they did their lap with like full fuel and that. Yeah, fuel resets after qualifying. So you start on 100%, obviously. I just want to see if this car can compete in qualifying. I don't think it will be able to. I think it will struggle, but it's worth trying it just to see. It looks like it's not particularly great at burning fuel as well, this car. Saying that though, you're doing more, you're going faster than the other car does in first gear, so yeah, that's my issue, MA. I've said this before, like, if they do give us the option to start with whatever fuel we want, they need to ban entering the pits again. So what you need to do is you need to you make it so that you have to return to the pits by driving to the pits. Otherwise, what you'll do is people will do this. They'll start the lap. They've just started, obviously. They start the lap. They go for it. They mess up turn one, reset back to pits, start again. And it'll be so... that's how it'll work. It'll be constant. Because they'll say, well, I've messed turn one up. I'll just keep resetting back to the pits until I nail it. You've got 10 minutes, so you'll get like 4 or 5 attempts in. And then what will... yeah, no, we're okay. I've got another 15 minutes before I have to end the stream. Yeah, we purposely burn fuel in qualifying. It's not like there's a reason why we do it, because it makes the car lighter to make the car faster. Because, like, in real life, no one starts qualifying. F1, they start qualifying with, like, literally just enough. I think it's like 5 mil of fuel, isn't it? They have to get back to the pits, something like that. They just literally end with the minimum amount they can to get back to the pits, so that the car's as fast as possible. It's light. You'll have better exits from corners. You'll have more speed through the apex. It's just more. You can feel it as well in game. Right, let's start this lap. It's going to be about 50% fuel, but I think that's about... This is going to be heavier than what I can get it down to, I think, in qualifying, but I need to build that hybrid back up as well. It's so weird how you build the hybrid up on this. You literally... Heavy braking doesn't do it. You've got to be just gentle on the brake. Stop it. Stop using the hybrid. It gets rid of the hybrid so fast. That's a problem. Not very good through there. Too slow through the first sector. Oh, I got slipstream through the fuck off. Yeah, this is too risky. This car, we're not going to be using that. It's not good enough over one lap. 30. Like the first sector, it's down by far too much. I did a 0.5 with the Audi. That was like 8 tenths off. What other car could be? Try something here. Gonna try something. See what the field's like on this. Fuel's terrible. Okay, yeah, you don't want to use this. Look at the fuel. Yeah, it's also shit on the hybrid. Okay, there goes that one. We're not going to use that. What about the other one though? There's a I remember Lightning using that and flying with it though. I'm not using the Nissan. I literally can't stand that car. That is the worst car you could ever use. Oh, it's horrible. We're not touching that thing. Yeah, I think it's got to be. I think it's just going to be a case of getting the Audi. I'm used to the Audi, and it just with the low fuel, I'm going to be able to fly around with that better than I can with other cars. I'd rather qualify higher and maybe have a chance of getting like near pole if I nail a lap. Yeah, I tried the Nissan the other day. Well, I say the other day, the other week, and was pissing myself because it's that shit. Like, if anyone's never driven it, just watch this. Like, the most unusual handling car I've ever driven. Just put the tyres on. I've never ever driven a car that's so weird. Doesn't even give you a full bit of height. Look at the front tyres with wheel spin. It just spins the fronts up. It will not turn when you accelerate this thing. Oh, it's so weird. It just wheels. Look at the front tires already. What the hell? Look at the wear on the fronts already. This is such a weird car. Like, why is this even in this car? I think you might have to run traction control with this. Probably on 1 or something. Even then, look. Why is this car so bad? They need to fix that. I can't imagine it being that bad in real life. Like, why is it that bad? I'm not even starting my lap here. Look at the tyres at the front, and this is the out lap. I've got no front tyres already. I've not even done... That was just the out lap. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is he doing that? Fuck this shit. I'm not... It was a failed project. It was a failed project for Gran Turismo as well, by the looks of it. Fucking awful. Whoever thought that was a good... I mean, what the hell? I mean, I just don't get it. Why is it so bad? Not decent on this game. Fucking shocking. Let's just give that car a quick little go out the just to see. I know this is quite a tricky car though. They should fix it really. I mean, it doesn't handle like that in real life, I'm pretty sure. I reckon it'll be quite scary through here. Yeah. Give myself some oh shit. I want a clean air, bit of clean air, but this isn't even that good on fuel though, look. The Audi's better on fuel than this. Okay, this car's shit on fuel now. I'm short shifting it as well. It's quite nice through that section because of the gearing. I hit the wall. Idiot. I mean, it's solid. It's a solid car, but the fuel's not very good. The fuel's pretty bad. The fuel's worse than the Audi for sure. Yeah, the Alpine should be shit on tyres. They're really shit. But that's really... I thought this car used to be good on fuel, so it's pretty shit now. That they must have altered that because the Audi's better on fuel than that. Right, I need to end this anyway. I've got to get ready to pick the kids up. Right, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream because I've got a little bit of time to get ready, but yeah. So I'm gonna stick with the Audi R18, but the 2016, because one, the fuel's decent, the tyre wear's not the best. You could probably one-stop that if you wanted to, the Audi, but it's gonna be difficult to make that decision because I don't know. I think it's better to do the two-stop with it. But if you come out behind other cars, it's going to be a little bit chaotic. I think for the race, the fact that car, the 50 is good, obviously, but I don't like driving it. I'm not very good with it, so I don't use that. That's really good on fuel and good on tyres. I'd say that the Audi 16 is not as good on tyres, so you're going to probably have to two-stop that. But not so much, not that much worse on fuel. It is a bit worse, but you just short shift it a bit. It's not going to lose you much time. That car, good. It's a good car, but the fuel doesn't seem very good now. Haven't got time to try the Peugeot. I believe the Peugeot has been altered also. I'm not surprised, Antomics. You've been driving around with about 2% of fuel. I'd feel good if my car weighed about two kilograms. Oh. Yeah, the problem with the Toyota though, Calster, is say you're like you've got to say it's probably what I'd say. I'd say the Audi's got 2 temps, between 2 and 4 temps, 2 to 4 temps in terms of qualifying. Say if you're giving up 4 temps in qualifying, you know what top split's like. That is the difference between, say, P4 and P15. And if you're starting, this track's quite easy. It's not a hard track if you think about it. Like, I think qualifying is everyone will be within 1 second here. Well, the majority will be within 1 second. So if you're giving up 3 temps, 4 temps, you could start down in P13 and 14, and then you're in dirty air. The incidents through this chicane of death. It's going to be very risky, I think. I don't know. I think it's only 4 temps, mate, because... what car did I try? The Porsche. The Porsche can definitely get within 4 attempts of the Audi, I think. I pretty much matched the time with full fuel in the race. And I think... what else have we got? I think your car... Yeah, I think it's about 4 attempts, I reckon. Yeah, you can overcut. But you're then going to pit 3 laps later. So they're then going to get... For 3 laps, they're going to be 2 seconds a lap faster than you. So they gain 6 seconds. So then you pit on lap 9. Then you get a bit... But say you get back within 4 seconds. But then they're going to gain on you on the last stint. I think but you'll be that far back that you're off of the first stint with the dirty air. You won't jump the leaders. And then you've got to do... Then you've got to... Like, you'll have shit tyres and you'll get attacked from behind. So I think you're running. It is a risky strat. It might work, but I don't think you're going to get a win in that car doing that unless you nail qualifying like an unbelievable lap and you qualify P4 or 5. Then you've got a chance. But I think the Audi's the best bet if you want to go for a podium. That's what I'm going to use anyway. I think the Audi can one stop also. I've been running my brake bias on 2 to the rear and 3 to the rear. I could probably get used to 5 to the rear. And take it a bit easier and just do the one stop. And then if anyone's in the dirty air, no matter how good their tyres are, they ain't getting past. That's the other option. See, I think a lot of people will do that in the Audi as well, because no matter how good your tyres are, if they're half a second better a lap, you ain't passing because of the dirty air. It's impossible. I think Jose, or Josette, whatever we call him, Josette. I think he's looking good with his pace. It looked solid before. But if I can finish within a few seconds of him, I think he might have a chance of winning this, because he's one of the faster drivers in Group 1. So I'm going to exit that anyway. Yeah, he's one of the fastest drivers in Group 1 cars, so it'll be interesting. I'll do some practice tomorrow again. I'm not going to go in time trial. I actually saved the lap so I could do it. If I've got time, I'll try and do a track guide in the morning for the... let me just see if I saved it. Yeah, I did. I saved the 20.0, so if I've got time, I'll try and get that done as a track guide for tomorrow morning. But I'll have to see. I want to make sure I have a couple of practices before in the morning for the race. But yeah, I'm not streaming tonight, obviously, because I'm having a chilled out night and watching some telly and chilling out with the missus. But I will try and get my other video up for the race that everyone didn't see at Fuji, the Cayman race. So I'll try and get that one up in... I'm going to try and edit it after I've picked the kids up from school. And then, yeah, hopefully get it up. It might be up around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, but I'll try and... I'll obviously be uploading it before then, but it just depends on the internet and stuff. But thank you everyone for coming in the stream. Thank you for the people that the membership, the people that joined as a member, and thank you for the donation, Landy. Appreciate that massively. So I will see you all tomorrow for the FIA. We're going to be live. What time is it? It's 6 o'clock. It starts tomorrow, isn't it? So yeah, I'll be live at about 5:30. And we're probably just going to do the first 2 races. I don't know if I'll do the last race. We'll see. I might do. But I'll see you all then. Hope you all have a good night. Hope you all have fun practicing for the FIA. And hope you all do well in the FIA if I don't see you before tomorrow night. So have a great night, everyone. See you all soon. Bye.